Okay, so we have the Korean Zombie in what will be his final MMA fight, going against who I personally believe is the second best featherweight in the world right now, Max Holloway. Got a couple of thoughts on this, man. One, Korean Zombie's had a pretty good career. You know, he's had a lot of uh, memorable moments, to say the least. Um, and second point, could the UFC really not given him an easier opponent? Like, you imagine that? Like, like I've been fighting for a while. I'll put my time in. I've had a couple cracks at the title, but came up short. Had some pretty good performances. I think it's time to hang it up, boss. And Dana White says, okay, Zombie, like you've given us some really good moments and whatnot. And it's like we're gonna send you off. But then you find out you're fighting Max Holloway. Okay, like unless you're Alexander Volkanovski, Max Holloway is not an easy fight for anyone. Okay? Jesus Christ. Like, when I heard that this was who Korean Zombie's final opponent was going to be, I was kind of shocked, to be honest. I thought that maybe they would put him against someone just outside the top 10, maybe like lower end of the top 15. But no, they put him against the second best featherweight. A dude that has beaten the likes of Calvin Kattar, Brian Ortega. He's Yair Rodriguez. That man has beat a who's who of the featherweight division right now. He's beating pretty much everyone not named Alexander Volkanovski. And this is who Korean Zombie has to fight. It's kind of crazy. I remember the very first fight that I saw that had Korean Zombie was his first fight against Leonard Garcia in the WEC. Now that was a wild fight. Just extremely entertaining. If you haven't watched it, go watch that fight. You will not be disappointed. I feel like Korean Zombie should have gotten the win. I mean, I know he did eventually avenge his loss when he finally got into UFC. Even that run that Korean Zombie went on when he first got into the UFC was pretty memorable. He beat the likes of Dustin Poirier, which was already a pretty good fight. He actually put Dustin out with a Darce choke, and Dustin is known for his Darce chokes, to be honest. So it was pretty impressive that he was able to finish him in that way. Who else did he beat on that run? He avenged his loss against Leonard Garcia, and he got the first ever Twister in the UFC. And then who else did he fight? Mark Hominick. Yeah, he fought Mark Hominick, and he knocked him out in 7 seconds. I think that's honestly, that might be the fastest knockout in featherweight history as far as UFC goes. Like 7 seconds. And he's beaten other good names like Dennis Bermudez. He beat Dennis Bermudez after like a 2-year layoff because he had to go back to Korea and serve time in the army. Man, who else? Frankie Edgar was another notable name that he beat, albeit Frankie was kind of on a decline by then. He was winning against Yair Rodriguez. Unfortunately, he got put on the wrong end of that highlight knockout. Very last second. Yeah. He's one of those guys that was pretty good. He beat a lot of good guys, but he just couldn't quite put it all together when it came to the championship fights. And now it's kind of sad when you see a bunch of fighters you watch as you're growing up start to leave the sport, you know? Like in the past couple of years, I've seen GSP retire, I've seen Khabib retire. One of my personal favorites, Carlos Condit, Frankie Edgar, now Korean Zombies hanging up the gloves. It's kind of sad, you know, like, obviously new fighters will come and I'll become a fan of theirs, but something about the fighters you initially, you know, that were there when you initially started watching the sport, you know? Anyway, enjoy the rest of this match. Let me know down in the comments who you think is going to win. I think this is going to be another win from Max Holloway, probably unanimous decision. But let me know what you guys think down in the comments. And I will see y'all in the next one. See ya.
Hey, stop! All right, take a seat, buddy. You okay? All right. Breathe. You're good, man. You've been here before. It's okay. You just got caught. I need this. You ready? You ready? Fight! All day. Okay, hey, cover up, hands up. Yeah, there you go. Good shot. Get ones and twos. Good shot. Move and recover. Move and recover. way to get that KO, dude. Yeah.